Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. Merry Christmas to y'all. Happy New Year's to y'all. I hope you had a great one. I did. Let's get on into this mess. Nene, I congratulate you for apologizing to Eva. I'm glad you realized you was wrong. All that woman asked for you was to take your mic off and get away from the camera to talk to her. You realized you was wrong, and then not to mention on top of that, you was mean and nasty and rude and disrespectful to everybody at that reunion. I'm glad you and Eva came to an understanding. Y'all really didn't have too much going on. You basically brought her onto this show. You basically exposed her. And then on top of it, when the woman was asking, why would you do her like that? You basically gave her your shoulder to kiss and your back to kiss. So y'all really didn't have too much going on. Basically, that was your friend. You brought her onto the show. Now she a cast member. All that woman asked for you didn't give her what she respect. Well, you didn't respect her wishes when she told you to get on mic and get off camera, but she can talk to you with her and her stalker. I don't believe that stalker. Eva, you're gonna have to show me more to prove that you got a stalker. I'm not saying you're rich. I'm not saying you're not. Well, I'm not saying you're not rich. I'm not saying you're not famous. You're gonna have to give me more of you and your stalker, because I'm not believing that for 1 second. Yes, there's crazy people out there, but I need more proof. Because you on this show showing off houses, you're doing all this moving, you basically having an open house, or where you looking at houses on the show and got us looking at you and your potential houses you're buying. If somebody had a stalker, they wouldn't let half of the stuff you let air on this show air out. So you gonna have to show me a receipt, a recording, a threatening email, a threatening note, a window buzz, or something to prove that you got a stalker. Cause I caught it from day one that you ain't got no stalker. Because a stalker wouldn't be on no show showing off, oh, I want this house, oh, I want that house, oh, I want this house, and you on the show showing this, but you got a stalker. So you welcome them so you're welcoming the stalker into your new house. You hoping they come with a pie or something? A pot of spaghetti? I don't understand it either. Like, I don't believe for 1 second you got a stalker. I'm going to let you have that one and let you run with it, but I don't believe it. Because if I had the one, you better trust and believe the Real Housewives or Bravo won't be showing off my new house or a house I'm interested in and have the stalker in the backyard waiting on me to come to the front door, and they come through the back door coming at me with a gun, knife, or trying to threaten my life. Not if I'm showing it on the TV. I won't. Like, yeah, Eva, you got to show me more. And Nene, I'm glad you realized you was wrong for doing that woman wrong like that, exposing that woman, then talking to you ain't apologize for talking about the woman. Not only did you expose her on this show, you also was talking behind the woman back, and the woman just wanted to know why would you do her like that. But you made up for it for the most part. The Portia thing, you basically called that woman fat. And you basically said she was fat before she had the baby. So you basically seem like Portia shouldn't have put that on Instagram. Y'all text message, well, your text messages of her, your text messages of you fat shaming her. You feel like she shouldn't have shared that, because that was for y'all eyes only, and that was and you said, and well, basically you described it like a nude. Talk about it's like a nude photos. It's only for your eyes only, nobody else's eyes. It's not for public consumption. But haven't you then shared other people's business on Instagram and Twitter? Like, Nene, you got to pick and choose what you're gonna be mad about. That woman wanting to post that was that woman's business. Yeah, she shouldn't have posted, but she posted it anyway. You just gonna have to suck that up and realize that you did fat shame that woman. and basically calling that woman fat any chance you got. So I read the text message, and yeah, you was wrong and disrespectful. I don't know what for that. You shouldn't have did it, but you did it anyways. She posted it, she shouldn't have, but she posted it anyways. So you just gonna have to suck that one up. And you right about that, Portia. Y'all gonna be doing a whole lot of arguing. Nene ain't gonna own up to nothing. I'm surprised and shocked she did own up to the evil situation, even though she was wrong as I don't know what for it. But when it comes to you, Portia, she might try to get you with that whole text message and posting it on Instagram. So she might try to bite you with that one and make you apologize for posting that, even though you had every right. Since you want to act like you all friendly, nice to your friends or whatever, I'ma show the people behind closed doors how you really act. So I don't blame Portia for posting that. That was her business to post. You shouldn't have said it. If you didn't want to post it on the public forum, you should watch your mouth and watch your text message fingers. So either way, you lose. The Cynthia thing, Nene, you all the way wrong. Ain't no changing it. Ain't no rearranging it. Anything Cynthia said on a recording or an interview or a blog live or anything she said about you, that was after the fact. You said everything you can about her. Being thirsty, being desperate, looking desperate on TV, begging and pleading this man to marry her, even though she was doing all of that. Basically, she basically clapped back at you at the right time, and she let it build up, and basically she got publicity off of your name publicity off of your name for clapping back to you when she decided to clap back. Not because you didn't like when she clapped back, but she clapped back. So I don't know why you mad at Cynthia for. Basically, it was a tit for tat. You did your tit, she did her tat. She waited at the right time to get you back. Now you mad, and now you feel some type of way about it. And now that she gonna hold them recordings against you too, Cynthia. So whoever the snake is, she gonna hold them recording against you, even though you had every right to say whatever you wanted about Nene, because she said everything she wanted to say about you in the chat she got in front of anybody that asked her. So she feel like you shouldn't have did her like that. Y'all sisters, y'all love each other. So she gonna hold them recording against you. And furthermore, she know who recorded them. Talk about so she don't know you know who recorded them. And Yvonne, you know too. And Yvonne, you pick and choose your battles, huh? I noticed that. Like, have y'all ever noticed that all Nene friends are like little minions? Try to set little boundaries, try to set you up real good for when you talk to Nene. Basically, it should go well, but it don't really go well because Nene don't never own up to anything. So basically, Yvonne was setting the groundwork for Portia, and for anybody else that was mad at Nene, she feel like y'all basically forgive each other very quick and easily, but when it comes to Nene, it takes forever. Well, like Portia expressed it, sometimes you don't have to respond to everything. That was like a little thing with her and Eva, not a big thing. Ain't nobody fat shame nobody. Ain't nobody call nobody fat. They ankles and everything else. Ain't nobody call somebody thirsty, desperate, and everything else. She called Cynthia under the sun. So while you weren't about how they're forgiving each other and you feel like it's fake or whatever, you the one running around here acting fake too, Yvonne. So how you gonna call somebody else out for being fake and you being fake too? You know who recorded them. You know who recorded Cynthia. They say it ain't you, but I believe it is you. Cause you was doing your little work for Nene. I saw you for talking about Portia, talking about so it seems fake to her that y'all forgiving each other so quick and y'all goo gaga in each other's faces, but y'all won't forgive Nene. And then Portia had to explain to you why she forgave Eva and what was going on in that situation, and how it's funny how that ain't none of your concern or worries, or I'm not telling you that information, or it's not my place to tell. But you see, but it was your place to tell Portia that you feel like she being fake because she forgave Eva and what Eva said about her, but you don't feel like it's your place to tell who recorded Cynthia and sought her up for Nene, Nene cannot have something against Cynthia, even though she don't really have nothing against Cynthia. You pick and choose your battles, huh, Yvonne? You calling somebody else for being fake. You being fake and phony, smiling and laughing in all these women faces, knowing you know, furthermore, Marlo probably know and Nene know who recorded Cynthia and sought her up like that. You being fake and phony, it's not my place. I'm not liable to say. I can't say that information. But you can insert yourself in somebody else's beef, telling them they being fake and phony and they forgave her and I couldn't be in her face or I couldn't be smiling in her face saying this and all that, even though she said that and that about me. Like, Yvonne, you got a whole lot of nerves. You barely know these women, but you got an opinion. Something you should have an opinion on is why everybody looking at you when it comes to them recordings and how Candy, Kenya, and Portia asking you them question about, do you know who recorded Cynthia? Do you know who sought her up? Do you know who recording her? Candace says she want to know because she don't want the person around her, and she have every right to feel that way. Like saying this whole recording thing and one of Nene friends sought her up. Yeah, Nene, that's not gonna work good for you neither. Because anytime or any chance you get mad at one of these girls and they thinking they talking to one of somebody they can confide in, and all they know they probably getting recorded. Like, yeah, you might as well come on clean with them recording, Nene, and go ahead and tell on your person that sought Cynthia up, cause this doesn't look good on you. And this does not look well on the person that sought Cynthia up like that set her up like that, even though she had every right to disrespect Nene, just like Nene been disrespecting her every chance she got. So, yeah, Nene, that do look bad on you. You don't think it look bad on you? You think you got Cynthia around a barrel with them recordings? Not really. Because like anybody can tell you, you was talking about that woman way before that woman started talking about you or started bashing you. So how you going to use these recordings against her? When you started the mess, she just finished it, and now you feel some type of way because she said some things and she did some interviews and they asked her the question about you and she just answering them the best of her knowledge, and she might have got a little carried away on the recording. So how can you hold that against Cynthia? She entitled to defend herself, ain't she? So how you just gonna set that woman up like this look bad on you, Nene? Like really, it does. What else happened that I want to get on out the way? Um, Basically, they in Toronto. Basically, Toronto is beautiful. Tanya, you crazy as hell, cause I ain't no way no hell I would have got on no seat. What is it, the CNN building or the CN building? Talking about hanging from the side, doing your hands like this, doing all this. Uh-uh. Men Heights, we are not friends. I don't like it. It don't like me. I'm not gonna do none of that X game mess on no top of no building with a rope holding me up and I don't. Y'all better than I ever be, because I wouldn't have done that. But she did get them a sneak peek into the carnival, basically with a king and queen showcase, and basically showing what's gonna be expected at the carnival, and it was pretty, and they all enjoyed themselves. Then they went trying on the outfits or whatever. Yeah, these some thick girls on this show. And most of them didn't fit in their outfits, and most of them talking about they need to shave. Candy looked like she was busting out that outfit she had on, but she did look good on it. Nene didn't get her big behind in nothing. I'm surprised or shocked by that. Cynthia said she wasn't too comfortable being around whoever the snake is, and they sitting up here smiling and laughing in my face, so I go that way. Nene and Eva said they was leaving, but they still there. And Nene convinced Eva to stay longer, and they ended up staying or whatever. What else they did besides that in the Oh, basically, Dennis sending flowers. Like I said, you're gonna get him back, Portia. It's only a matter of time before he woo you enough and you gonna take him right on back. Like, he in the doghouse for now, but he's sending you flowers. He then came all the way to Toronto, where he told you he was gonna come to Toronto. You just didn't know when. But he finally showed up with the ring ready to propose to you, or ready to put the ring back on your finger. And he's sending you flowers, you FaceTiming him and all that, talking to him, dropping your phone all in the same. It's only a matter of time before you take him back. And basically, do I want to talk about the Nene, Yvonne, and Marlo conversation that she was quiet, and basically they had the conversation about I forgot what was the conversation about. Oh, about the record. No, well, not about recording, but they were basically asking her about the girls who she apologized and why she was so quiet when she came to Toronto and was around all the girls. Why she was so quiet? Why she didn't do nothing? Why she didn't say nothing? And basically she explained that she didn't know what was going on. She didn't want to get into it, and basically she gonna pick and choose one on one which girl she gonna apologize to or whatever. And if they don't accept her apology, oh well, she don't care. And basically she don't care about making up with Kenya or talking to Kenya. Basically they wasn't friends, but they really was friends. Well, fake friends. Well, they really wasn't that friendly anyway, so she don't owe Kenya nothing. And Kenya said, don't come over here, don't come to me with that mess, because she ain't interested in Nene, not interested in making nice or playing nice with her neither. Um, and basically they asked her about the little leak note and how it ended up on Love B. Scott website. Basically, see, somebody lying. Cause first Cynthia had the note, she read the note. Then they talk about it ended up on Love B. Scott because Cynthia somehow lost the note and then she found it again. Marlo said, oh no, she found it eventually, but she found the note. That's how it ended up on Love B. Scott Nene letter she wrote the Nene, well, Nene note she wrote to Cynthia for her wine opener. Oh, excuse me, her wine opening. So she says she don't know love. She don't know Love B. Scott. She never talked to her. She didn't leak the note out there or nothing like that. It's all Cynthia, or it could have been Kenya, cause Kenya is a snake. Nene says she don't leak stuff, but that's allowed. You didn't leak several stuff, Nene. Why you talking about so you don't leak things? Yes, you do. It's serious. I mean, I find it funny how you forget the stuff you did leak on Instagram and Twitter, but you don't leak things, especially not that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What part I'm on now? Oh, I should be on the Kenya, Portia, the Kenya, Portia, and Cynthia talking to Yvonne about these recordings. We're gonna hear about this recording the whole season, aren't we? Like, at this point, I wouldn't care. I don't think Cynthia can care less. She just want to know who the one that set her up like this. At this point, y'all care too much. Y'all giving these tapes too much time, too much energy. I know y'all dying to know who it was. And if you was around this person, could they been recording me? Or could they been setting me up and got recordings of me, waiting for me to talk bad about Nene or whatever? But you're not going to get nothing from Yvonne. Yvonne basically is a Nene minion, basically setting up the groundwork, being one of Nene low workers. Marlo, she a worker also. You ain't gonna get nothing from her. You can try however you want to. She ain't gonna tell y'all. So that little whole setup y'all called y'all did with Yvonne, it was basically just a waste of time, and y'all should have saved y'all breath to be all fair and honest with y'all, cause she ain't gonna tell, Marlo ain't gonna tell, they gonna deny. you know Nene, she gonna save those recordings for a rainy day, probably the reunion, and watch how the episode play out, then come out with them at the reunion. Trying to play victim, trying to blame Cynthia for them recordings, even though Cynthia basically was defending herself, but she gonna use them. Just trust and believe. Nene gonna say them things for a rainy day, so you will hear them eventually, and Nene always tell on herself anyway, so sooner or later it's gonna come out and y'all gonna find out. I won't be surprised or shocked who it is, but yeah, y'all just better be careful when they mention Nene not to open y'all mouth. If y'all don't want Nene to hold on to something y'all said that she can't, well, she gonna try to use against you even though she ain't got no room to use it against you. So, but other than that, that was basically it. And at the end, Dennis came in with his ring, and Tanya basically sided up cause her boyfriend and Portia and Dennis, they basically friends and they basically hang out together. So you know she rooting and cheering for them to get back together. And basically she announced Dennis out, and here come Dennis with his ring or whatever though. But we'll wait to see what's to be continued about. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Bye.